few more things that we need to get into this ad. Excuse me. I'm going to move this up a little bit. You know, the text isn't super readable over the image here, but so in this case, maybe you don't want it centered. You want this just left aligned, and rearrange it so it's a little bit to that, maybe to that margin. You know, maybe it's all a little bit too big. If I now click on this, select it. If I want it to be all the same, actually, this is 60 point. Maybe I have it all 40 point. And I change that letting now. Maybe that's something a little bit more appropriate. You play, you figure it out, you see what you want to do, you know, and maybe it doesn't look good. All separate lines. Anywhere, anytime. I must spell that. Okay. You figure out what the design is going to be. You know, it's not always nice to fit things exactly into the space. So sometimes you need things to be a little bit overlapping. You need them to be create some dramatic effect. You know, you play with where the type goes. It doesn't always need to fit in that space. You can also make things small. It's totally things don't have to be big. Text does not have to be big to grab our attention. So we need to add a little bit more text. So I'm just going to copy this text box, edit, copy, edit, place to draw it somewhere else. I can also go click on it. I can go Command C, Command V for paste, or I can go click on it, and now when I press down the Option button, you'll see that those little double arrows appear. So that means it's going to copy it for me. Now if I drag and let go, I absolutely drag and copy at the same time. Or I can drag, so I'm holding down the Option, and then drag, click, hold the Shift key. It automatically copies it at a 90-degree angle below. So in this case now I maybe want text for the copy. So I want it to be smaller, maybe 16 point over, I don't know, 20 point. And I'm just going to add some copy here. Just you're going to have to figure out what the copy is. You know, it's going to be a couple sentences. A couple sentences about the benefits and of the organization, how it will make your child's life better, and finally, how to find out more information. So include that URL. Oops. So I can see here the text box is too small, so I'm going to expand it. Click on the black arrow, click on the text box again, information. Now I can't really see it, so if I want to zoom in, Command plus. I'm just going to get rid of all this right now. I don't want it bold or black. I want it to be maybe light or regular. I actually think that's a bit, maybe something like that. Command 0 to zoom out to 100%, and I can start moving these things around simultaneously. Now I think this is even a little bit too big, so 16, maybe 14. And that text box, I don't want hyphenations, so uncheck the hyphenate. And you know, maybe I start playing around the placement of the image. Maybe the image now, if I click on the white, moves over a little bit so it's not all center. There's a bit of dynamic alignment here. And that gives me a little bit more room to play with the text. So maybe now this goes over here. Now if I want these, again, these two objects to be aligned to each other, I select both of them, click on that Align panel again, click on this time, in this case, Align to Selection, and then click a left alignment in this case. So that maybe looks okay. Move that down a little bit. So we have some text in there.